Go Browns. Go Browns. Obviously, it's been a long time since we stood up here as a winner. Our guys fought extremely hard for everything we got tonight. Obviously, adversity early on offense, defense, playing, and then we start springing some leaks there too. And special teams, obviously, getting the punt blocked in that game was difficult. But our guys, as I keep telling them, that's pro football sometimes, and we got to clean up our mistakes. But the adversity and the things that happen in games, you got to be able to overcome them. And I've been watching this team in the first 2 weeks overcome, a lot of different things. So I wasn't concerned that we would fall off the rails or anything like that. I just thought we need to steady ourselves, keep playing with energy and passion, and it would turn. Now, obviously, once Baker got in the game at quarterback, you just saw a different rhythm, which was good to see. Obviously, young man did some really good things. You can't take that away from him. What a night for him. Obviously he came off the bench, went in there and led this team and helped get this team to victory. Obviously, the turnovers from our defense makes a huge difference. We've been outstanding at doing that, and if we'll continue to work hard on offense and keep growing, we'll start turning a lot of those the job that way. But I'm just proud of our players, the organization, Dee and Jimmy Haslam for, again, the support, just being there. But everybody wants to make this a big moment. Winning is outstanding, but we plan on doing this more. This is just the start of it, I truly believe, for this football team. We got a lot of work to do still. I think we get that, but we're not afraid of the work, and if we'll just keep our head down and keep working, and guys stay together, good things can happen, and we just got to stay after it.
There had to be a ton of things going through your mind when Gerard's in the medical tent and you're down 14-0. You got a rookie who never played. What all was going through your mind today?
I'm being very honest with you. There wasn't a lot. I walked back there and said, Baker, you're up. And I meet with Baker after every game in my office, and we sit and talk about a lot of different things. And I always try to put things in context for him that these things can happen, and when they do, how is he going to handle it? And being very honest with you, he normally looks at me in my office and go, Coach, are you kidding me? I'm going to go out there and play my tail off. And that's what he did, So he didn't do anything that I was surprised at. He's a tremendous football player. I've said that to you guys. I just think, everything was going to work itself out, however it was going to work itself out. And tonight he was able to come in and help us win.
Can you say whether is Baker now your quarterback?
Obviously, I like to watch the tape. Obviously, Baker did some great things. Again, we don't play until next Sunday. We got some days. Let's not get into those debates tonight. Obviously, what he did tonight was outstanding for the football team and for his teammates and just the way he competed. But again, I have to watch the tape, and we'll go from there.
Hue, would you have told Taylor if he hadn't gotten hurt?
No, he got hurt, so let's not talk about if I would have or wouldn't have. Look, Baker played great, won the game, and I think that's what's important.
I know we saw it in preseason, but some of the throws Baker made, just to zip on them and accuracy.
Are you guys surprised? I'm laughing because at one time people said, boy, we shouldn't have drafted him. Now everybody's saying, dang, he can really throw. You're laughing up front. I like that. Not you. I'm just saying in general. When we took him, boy, he was too small. He couldn't throw this, couldn't throw that. Now, boy, what throws he makes. I think that's funny to me. But I'm not surprised by any throw this young man makes. I told you guys that he does things in practice. I go, oh, my gosh. It's just timing. Timing's everything. The right time, the right situation. Again, you can't deny the talent. You can't deny what he's able to do, and he showed that tonight.
Can you put into words the energy, the instant spark on that first series that he came out of? It just seemed like
No, it did. It felt like it was moving quicker. It felt like that position was playing quicker, seeing things very clearly, and the ball was coming out of his hands. That's a good thing, So, again, I'm going to watch the tape and make the right decision, the best decision for the organization and for our football team moving forward. That's my job. That's what I'll do.
Can you explain how this feels? It's been more than a year to get that win. I know you said there's more to come, but
Oh, yeah. This is game 3, so I just know this is a journey, and I've said before, I think this is the best team I've had since I've been here, and I truly believe we're going to win a lot more games. I just think this feels great. To answer your question, I'm ecstatic over the win because this is what I told our guys we could do, regardless of whether it's going to be ugly and however it's going to turn out, that we're going to win the game. but we won't have to play 4 quarters to do it. And my big thing to them today is push. You got to push. You can't stop. We just got to keep pushing to push ourselves over the wall. And what it was going to look like, I didn't know. But am I excited about tonight? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I'm tired of all the jokes. I'm tired of all the things being said. I know somebody said it was like, you try to watch TV, you try to miss a channel, but then there's some saying, oh, it's been 600 and something days since the Browns won. I mean, we've been a brunt of jokes, a brunt of everything, and I get it. And we've owned that. I mean, we've deserved that. But hopefully, maybe people will start seeing that things are going to change here, that we're working at it. Again, I give a lot of that credit to John Dorsey and the personnel staff, my coaching staff, but I got to give it all to these players because they believe and trust in what I'm selling them. And if they'll keep working at it, we'll continue to get better.
Quick change on the block.
Do you think that Baker offers hope and joy? I mean, that stadium was rocking. We do it right from it. Do you feel like he offers this city, this town, and these fans the joy that they want?
That's why we drafted him. We drafted him for that reason. He has that magnetism. I mean, he has it. And, again, he's still a young player. He's got a lot of work to do, got to keep working. But tonight's his night. I mean, this was his coming out party. I mean, it's just really ironic. It happened with the other quarterback on the other side who was a rookie too, So, Baker did some good things tonight. He truly did.
You're talking about all the, obviously it's a team win. You guys do things together. But yet you guys were down 14-0 before Baker got in the game. It's an obvious question, but how much of a difference does quarterback play make when you have other components of this team that are working, but then you add that?
It makes a huge difference. We've said, I mean, you guys have seen this organization for years. All of you have. The difference has been quarterback play. Quarterback play needed to improve and be better, and that's what you saw, when he came in the game and started to play like he did. You saw the offense start to move and the ball start to matriculate down the field. So, again, I mean, that position's huge, and we know that. And we knew we drafted the right guy. I knew we drafted the right guy, but it was going to be the right timing. Nobody knew how that was going to happen, and this is how it's unfolded.
We've asked you your message to the players post-game after a lot of losses, but what was your message tonight to them? Did you hand out game balls?
Are you doggone right I handed out some game balls. First game ball I handed out was to Dee and Jimmy Haslam for their support of me. They've always been outstanding, contrary to what people think, say, any of that. They've been the most supportive people since I've been here, and we've been in this thing together. So I thank them. I gave Greg Williams a game ball because he's a magician, trust me. I go in his office all the time, and he's sitting there, and he's got it. Greg's outstanding, and I've enjoyed working with Greg. I gave obviously Baker a game ball. I think anytime your young quarterback come off the bench like that, hadn't played, in some weeks, doesn't get a ton of reps and go play like that, I thought that was outstanding. And I gave Jarvis Landry a ball. I called Jarvis earlier today to see, because I know he wasn't feeling as well, didn't practice much, and I know he was going to run earlier today. And he said, Coach, don't you worry about me. I got you. He said, don't worry about me. I got you, so don't worry about it. And to me, the game he had was outstanding. That's one of the biggest reasons why we won. He made some huge plays. So, it's good to hand out those game balls. We hadn't done that in a long time neither. But probably the greatest feeling I had tonight, there was a guy who played here who was out there on that field after the game was over, Joe Thomas. He was one of the first guys to come running up to me, and he gave me a big hug. I remember last time we got a ball, I was in there crying like a baby, hugging Joe Thomas. There's no tears tonight because I'm telling you, we're going to win more games. We just got to keep working, keep getting better.
Speaking of Greg,
Huh? I didn't even recognize who he was when I put my arms around him. That is a little man now.
speaking of Greg Williams and his defense, after the block punt, it leaked for a little bit. What was happening in that stretch and what kind of?
Well, I mean, obviously, this is the National Football League. Teams are going to find a way to, exploit you and do things that they can to make plays. And then Greg's going to figure it out. That's the one thing about him. He told me, he said, Hue, this is what's going on. I'm going to get that shored up. And he did. And that's what it's all about. And again, what Greg does week in and week out has been outstanding. And I'm proud of what he's done. And I'm proud of what our defense is doing.
How big an impact did Carlos Hyde have for it? Looked like he ran really hard all night, and just the kind of crazy day it is for him, showing up kind of late. Did he have his baby while?
His baby still wasn't hot. So she was at 6 centimeters, dilated. I knew exactly what it was. He was coming in, and we were on the phone talking, and I'm like, okay, you got to get here and get warmed up. You know, there's no baby yet. Didn't know where the baby's coming. I was told that he was going to ask me, could he leave when the baby was coming, and I said, I hope he doesn't ask me that because I'm probably going to say no. You know, and I'm kind of glad that it worked out the way it did because he finished the game, ran extremely hard, made some tough runs. Again, he's everything we thought it would be. He's handled himself well too, and he's going to continue to grow and get better. But again, I'm proud of our guys. I'm proud of the fight, proud of the grit. We just got to keep getting better.
How about Greg Joseph? I don't like it.
I'm sorry?
Greg Joseph, the way he kicked for you tonight.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, he made plays. I mean, the ball went through the upright. So that tells us what you're here for. You know, as long as it goes through the upright, you can stay. It doesn't, you might have to go. You know, that's how it works.
Was there any discussion or talk at all on your sidelines after Crow scored a second touchdown and did sort of a disrespectful thing in your end zone? I mean, were your guys fired up about that?
Yes, they were. And I didn't see what happened, but somebody told me they didn't think it was professional, you know. But again, I mean, I saw Crow after the game. We hugged. He said, Coach, boy, you're doing a good job. I told him he's doing a good job. Proud of him. I just think sometimes the emotion of the game, you know, and guys will do that from time to time. But again, I'm just excited about the win. Boy, this makes the weekend much sweeter. I promise you that.
Couple more here. Two-point conversion play to Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Real familiar with the Eagles.
We didn't steal it from them.
No.
I mean, please. I know everybody want to think that. We've had that in our back pocket for a while, you know. Go check my tricks from before and go check Todd's tricks from before. We all got them. You know, it's just when you pull them out and use them. That's what that is.
It seemed like the right time after the offsetting penalty.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I think Todd called a great play there, and we were able to execute and make it happen.
Hugh, there's a million reasons for the Browns to be excited tonight, and you've been asked about this a million times before tonight. Given what you're saying about Baker right now, why not early? Why did you not start Baker in any of the
Because I still stand by the decision. I think it was right. And again, I still think he needed the time. He needed the time to understand the National Football League, how it works. We're better served. I can't tell you that Baker would have performed like that week one. I mean, let's just be honest. I think him, the way he works, the time he spends, the time I think he spent with Coach Zampese, with myself, I think it's been invaluable for him. And I think it led up to when when he's ready to play, he was going to play well. That's all I've ever said about Baker. When we stick him out there, he was going to play well, and I truly believe that tonight was his coming out party. Now, we'll, you know, talk about official things, you know, in days to come, but obviously he represented himself well in this organization, his football team well.
Players off till Wednesday, Hugh, or Monday?
No, till Monday. We got work to do. You know, we got a big game in California next week, so they can't have that much fun.
It's probably sort of an organizational decision for you guys to kind of, I mean, it seemed like John Dorsey was also very, very big on communication with Baker. Didn't you guys kind of put your heads together and decide?
Yes. Oh, no doubt. We did. I mean, we've had a lot of young quarterbacks come through here, you know, and I'm being very honest. My deal was I wasn't really sure about the left tackle and how that was going to unfold and how good that player could be protecting a very young quarterback. We had a veteran quarterback who knew how to deal with that if it didn't happen as well. All those things go into the bucket to make a decision about what's best. Let's put him out there when we think he's ready. Let's put him out there when we feel like we are ready for Baker Mayfield too. You know, and I think that's important, that we have enough talent around him that we can support him and let him play. And I think that's what you saw tonight.
It was Baker's success more of his quick release or the offensive line blocking a lot better for him than Tyrod or a combination of both?
Again, I don't want to – let's not make this about what Tyrod did or didn't do. I think Baker played well. I think the offense responded to Baker being in there. I mean, when they looked around, there was only one quarterback left. Him, you know, we got to protect him. He can't go down. I mean, I couldn't go in there and play quarterback, you know, and the next guy was going to be Jarvis Landry. He was already returning punts. So I think the guys understood, you know, with everything we had to protect better. And we know he's pinpoint accurate. We know he's going to get the ball out of his hand, and they gave him time. So it just all kind of clicked and worked together.
You talked about the one drive he had 2 drops, the penalty by Jarvis, just had the poise to hold on.
He doesn't flinch. I'm just telling you, that's just his personality and who he is. It's not too big for him. He knows how to play and he loves to play, so that's a good thing.